Why practice Tattva? Let's understand what is Tattva actually. A principle. Principle is Tattva. So why to practice a principle, a Tattva? It is to unlock the four inner powers. You actually have the power to simply manifest the reality of your choice. The key to health, the key to success, the key to lasting happiness lies in unlocking the four inner powers that are continuously available to you. The power of words are Vak, Shakti in Sanskrit. The power of thoughts is Mano Shakti in Sanskrit. And the power of feeling is Prema Shakti. The power of feeling connection, the power of living is Atma Shanti. So these are the four inner powers. The power of, I repeat again, the power of words. When you are integrated, whatever you say will become reality. You experience the power of words. The power of thoughts are Mano Shakti. The power of feeling are Prema Shakti. The power of living are Atma Shakti. When you unlock the power of words, you will have the spontaneous intelligence to use the right and most effective words towards yourself and to others. What is power of thoughts? The Mano Shakti. When you discover the power of thoughts, you will be able to focus your thought to achieve success in your job, relationships, education, finances, and life itself. Now, take a few moments to visualize what success you want to manifest in your life. Take a few moments to visualize what success you want to manifest in your life. Just keep pen them down. Now, let's listen from Swamiji about the four tattvas before moving on to the first principle, the power of integrity.
Nithyanandeshwari madhyamam asmadacharya paryantam. Disciples, Sarvanyapita Yajamans.
Labels, a breakthrough in Section 149 of the Companies Act 2013.
Viewers, Kenopanishad, Pranaha, Tam, Preshita, Keneshitam. Listen, such an important, powerful role even before presumption, Upanishad. First time when you root incident, root pure questioning, you will at the age of 4, 5, before not possible throughout the life. Even during some time of level of Kundalini Shakti, the level of mitochondria, if the father and mother are seekers, whom he exists, he will not create and cast. Does the mind go forth towards its activities? Means that if you ask the first line, you know towards its object. Image. It will create an inner image in you. 10. Care image before it gets formed. Moves to when you that object which you misconstrued as subject. He is not sell all your energy, you sell everything. Mind's movements to its first object. The various spare parts you brought with you. Rule. At least after opening the when you open it and when powerlessness attacks you, speed with which you approach to its first object. Spare parts you brought with you. Rule. At least in my village I have seen. After opening, they will not know how to assemble. When you open it and throw it, only then you know. When powerlessness attacks you, see the speed with which you approach anybody you show powerlessness, he will try to take over you. He neither wants you to have powerlessness, nor wants you to show your powerlessness to him. Only when you are powerful, I can take over you. Around you, who entertains your powerlessness, go out to a diabetic patient. Yes, it will be very tasty. If you are diabetic, even if it is bit in the life, if you decide not to enjoy your powerlessness, if you cut all those relationships part of you, understand, this guy will be engaged with the blood of the cow, with the powerlessness, or meat eaters, life eaters, human meat eaters. How Saguni was so sweet to Kauravas, is dead against Kauravas. He took a vow to disfolded. He decided to take revenge. All the 101 believed is the most sweetest only with your powerlessness, and who expect you constantly will occupy you. During the powerlessness, object is being misconstrued as subjectivity. The mind, sad part of this whole thing is throughout the life and declaring his authority over you illegitimately. Tena pranaha prathama praiti yuktaha keneshitam vachamimam vadanti chakshush towards its object. You will not create inner image. You declare. If you don't ask this question, you will create outer image. The inner image is the root cause of all your pains. Carefully. Pain is suffocation. Within you it is pain. If you experience around you, it is failure. It is suffering. Speech gets activated and speaks. Understand? The first inner image. When you can manifest. Sadash. Does the speech gets activated and speaks, enlivened and directed by what? Luminous divine manifesting its life image. If these questions are asked at right time, these questions at right time, you will be an incarnation. If you ask now, time, you always function only based on the root pattern is the biggest suffering. To complete their root pattern. Because Hindus, who am I who is asking who am I? Who am I who is asking who am I? Who even assumes I? Keneshitam patati preshitam gets activated and speaks. Enlivened and directed by what? Means the life image. Who forms, lives his whole life in prison. That's a life imprisonment, I tell you. Men always think lust is the female and the suppression you carry in your muscle. Not even have so many women in their life for pleasure, because after goes on torturing you towards its object. The inner image, the root pattern you generated will be making. This should be like your boardroom meeting. Boardroom meeting, if you think, whatever we discuss in board meeting stays in board meeting. Wow. In board meeting becomes the reality. All you are seeking is most of the time, like last week, time-bound decisions. Pure questioning as a sincere strategy board meeting and collapse. If you can discover it once, you can always reinvent it again. If you ask these questions, right strategies for life will evolve. More and more completion into you. Take next 6 months as a completion and more completion. More and more and more completion. Every day satsang. Because that will bring continuous support for me, continuous support from me for you is satsang. This should be today's Vakyartha subject. End of the Vakyartha Sadas is not Las Vegas trip. You try to forget it, hide it as quickly as possible, as much as possible. No. For all the inner awakening participants, take this as a message. Infuse completion in your, in every step bring completion. Come and go and eat. No, it is leased. Call the person who, and you leased it. You have all the right to have. Ramakrishna says, no, I can't touch this. There is stealing in it. Asking the owner. Not only Ramakrishna did not touch it, he said, there is stealing in it, give it back. Stealing is a power. There are tons of donkeys living in the human body. Ability is a power, not just work. It's a power. All the 4 powers will be brought to you. Vak Shakti, Mano Shakti, Di Shakti means tremendous strength in your intelligence is experienced by responsibility. Jiva Shakti, Buddhi Shakti and Jiva Shakti. Vak Shakti is experienced through integrity. Mano Shakti is experienced by action. From now onwards, talk all these as 4 powers, not just 4 tattvas. Shakti, Mano Shakti, Buddhi Shakti, Jiva Shakti. It's the 4 powers you have to manifest. Learn how to manifest it by pure questioning. Thank you. Be blissful. Madhyama Asmad Nithyanandeshwara Samarambam Nithyanandeshwari Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam। इस समय हमारे साथ उपस्थित सभी दर्शकों और भक्तों का मैं प्रेम एवं आशीर्वाद सहित स्वागत करता हूँ। I welcome all the devotees, disciples, samajis, satsangis, Srimahans, Mahans, Kotaris, Tanedars sitting with us all over the world through Nithyananda TV, Lotus News Channel, Sadhana TV, Janashri TV, Ishwar TV and through two-way video conferencing, having Nayanadiksha all over the world in many cities. Come all of you with all my love and blessings. Cities sitting with us in two-way video conferencing. Ohio, Prayag, Guadalupe, Rameshwaram, Nithyananda Nagaramu, Hyderabad, Los Angeles, Arunachalam, Toronto, Kailasam, Seattle, Chidambaram, Oklahoma, Somanatham, Hollywood, California, Tiruvanmiyur, Chennai, Charlotte, Srisailam, Newfoundland, Canada, Bangalore, Malleshwaram, Belgium, Dhyanapitham, Indrani, New Jersey, Tunmon, Hong Kong, Kuala Lumpur, Parani, Bogota, Colombia, Dakota Dunes, Paris, Home Temple, Kuala Lumpur, Parani, Northumberland, UK, Jorpati, Nepal, High Point, North Carolina, Coimbatore, Dhyanapitham, Tallahassee, Florida, London, Kashi, Dallas, Dwaraka, Houston, Kalahasti, Hyderabad, Gupta Kashi, New York, Varanasi, San Jose, Madurai, High Point, North Carolina, Scottsdale, Arizona, Bangalore, Malleshwaram, Singapore, Singapuram, Jorpati, Nepal, Oman, Sivagangai, Philadelphia, and Guadalajara, Mexico, San Antonio, Texas. I welcome all of you with my love and blessings. Morning itself, I have a beautiful message for all of you. It's like every morning I get pregnant and deliver during satsang. When I take bath, that is the time I feel I get pregnant. Pregnant with that consciousness to reveal something. And in the satsang I feel the joy that I delivered. Please listen. Today I wanted to expand on the power of Vakshiddhi. Your Vak means please listen, just because your inhaling and exhaling happens again and again at different time in different speed, almost not connected to each other, don't think you are breathing, the morning breathing and evening breathing and night breathing is independent of each other. Please listen. The way you breathe in the morning, the way you breathe in the noon, the way you breathe in the night, completely different, totally different. The heat of the exhaling air, quantity goes inside, quantity comes outside, quality goes inside, quality comes outside. Everything is different. But That does not mean each of your breath is independent. Same way, sometimes you utter beautiful, sweet words. Sometimes you utter defensive words. Sometimes you utter offensive words. Sometimes you utter abusive words. But your walk is one and the same. Please listen. Your words may be different, unconnected. Why do you think people enjoy this big boss kind of reality shows? Because it is so foolish. Morning you behave one way and evening you behave in another way. And night you behave in a different way. You can see very clearly the play of your hormones which is happening in your life, and you can also feel you are not responsible for it. That is why all these big boss kind of reality shows became super hit. Morning the same couple fight bitterly. Noon they try to help each other. Evening they get cozy. Night they cuddle up. Again morning starts the war. Just with the flow of your hormone, your action, your words, your response to life, everything changes. This kind of reality shows you that reality. Actually, if you fix a camera and in your own room, office, and see your life itself, after 10 days you will understand the fun going on. How completely broken you are. Your words are broken from your actions are broken from your thinking. If somehow we can have a camera which captures your thinking also, that will be real fun. You don't need so many people to run a big boss show. Your own body, mind, words, action, these 5-6 fellows are enough to give you a lot of entertainment. Your body will run in a different direction, your mind will be running in a different direction, your words will be running in a different direction, your thinking will be running in a different direction. All of them, when they meet, there will be a lot of fun. You can see the greatest war, greatest comedy, greatest romance, all the Navarasas, 9 emotions between your body, mind, words, emotion and thinking, action. Between this itself you can see all the Navarasa going on. Listen, you may be uttering completely different words in the morning, in the noon, in the night, in the middle of the night, in the early morning, but you have something called walk which connects, which is responsible for all your words. Please listen. Listen. You may have fast breathing, slow breathing, shallow breathing, but there is something called lungs which is responsible for all your breathing. Same way, you may be uttering right words, wrong words, positive words, negative words, good words, bad words. There is an organ called vak exists in you. Please understand, this organ is referred by yogic physiology. In yogic physiology, we refer this organ. Still, the allopathy physiology is not able to equate any part to this organ because this organ exists in the cross section of body and mind. Unfortunately, the Western medicine believes body is a biomechanism. But fortunately, the yogic tradition believes body is the sheath of consciousness, kosha, not mechanism. Kosha means living, independent, intelligence responds to the consciousness. This vak, the organ I am introducing to all of you, please listen. This organ, I wanted to use the word organ so that you understand it exists very solid. Just like your lungs, heart, kidney, liver, intestine, eyes, ears, you have an organ at the intersection of body and mind. It is somewhere between the heart and the throat, in that region. The intersection happens, but it happens in a slightly different places for every human being. But for every human being, it is between the throat and the heart, in this area. Where your body and mind intercedes, in that region. This organ exists. The organ is made out of the material of mind, but used in the field of body. Please listen. The base material out of which this organ is made is mind, but it is used in body. See, the heart and lungs, these organs are made out of flesh, skin, made out of the physical matter and used in physical body. That is why Western medicine is able to diagnose it and catch it. There are organs which are made out of mind but used in body. The vak is one of that kind of organ. Please listen. It is not metaphysical, imaginary, hallucination. It is an organ which is inside you, responsible for all the words you utter. Every non-integrated word you utter, that organ gets polluted. It is literally like every cigarette you take. How the every cigarette pollutes your lungs. Every non-integrated word you utter pollutes your vak. Good news is, because it can be polluted easily, it can be cleaned easily. One lie, the vak will get polluted, will be loaded. Just if you complete it, immediately it will be healed. It will be free. Even one lie,
one word which is non-integrated. For example, if you tell, now time is 8 o'clock, that's all. It will be polluted because it is not 8 o'clock. And same way, cleaning it also is not a big job. Oh, I withdraw this word which I uttered, time is 8 o'clock. I complete with it. Now time is not 8 o'clock. Is enough. Because the word corrupts the vak, the word can purify the vak. Understand? The diseases which are created in your body because of wrong breathing can be completely healed by the right breathing. The disease created in your body due to wrong way of handling the body, means the wrong way of sitting, wrong way of lying down, that can be healed by the right way of sitting and right way of stretching. The disease created in your system by wrong usage of the body can be healed by the right usage of the body. The disease created in your system by wrong usage of the word can be healed by the right usage of the word. Understand? The whole science of integrity is based on this. The whole science of Vak Siddhi is based on this. I tell you, whoever thinks they are my followers, my disciples, my devotee, all of you should have Vak Siddhi. That is the gratitude you show for me. And it is not difficult. That is the good news you have. It is not difficult. That is the good news you have. It is as simple as brushing your teeth. As simple as, ध्यान से सुनिए, as simple as brushing your teeth. As simple as brushing your teeth. Just like every morning, how you sit, brush your teeth, clean your body, have Neti, Dauti, Panchakriya. Every morning, every human being should spend at least 2 hours in cleaning himself. Not just physical cleaning. Body external, body internal. Being internal also should be clean. Please listen. Not just body external, body internal, being internal also should be clean. After some time, you may not even need a separate time to clean your work. You will start living integrity as a lifestyle. I tell you, once you master the pranayama, your breathing style itself will become pranayama. Your body language will become yoga. When your body language becomes yoga, how many hours you sit, you will not have back pain. Your body knows how to align itself. Same way, only first few days you need the integrity training. The Vak Suddhi, Vak Suddhi, Vak Suddhi. Vak is the organ which is there at the cross section of body and mind. It is polluted, weakened by the wrong non-integrity words. It is purified by completion. Understand? How much ever you have corrupted your work, it can be cleaned, it can be completed now. Because how much ever pollution you dump on Ganga, it can be purified now, the moment more water comes. By the nature of the Ganga, you cannot pollute it. It's flowing. You should stop continuous pollution. That is where the problem is. Understand? If we decide to stop, today we will stop all pollution. Tomorrow Ganga is completely clean. Because one day water is enough to clean the whole Ganga. All the pollution. Because we are continuously polluting, Ganga is polluted. Ganga is not polluted by one action. It is by the continuous pollution. Understand? We all forget this very important, obvious fact. We are all going on saying Ganga is polluted, Ganga is polluted. Ganga is getting polluted, Ganga is getting polluted, Ganga is getting polluted. Polluted is not past tense. We should use the word getting polluted, past continuous tense. Because of continuous pollution, Ganga is polluted. Otherwise, the very nature of the Ganga, you can't pollute it. If it is just once, you can't pollute it. It purifies itself. Same way, your walk, you are continuously telling lies. That is why your walk remains polluted. Even if you stop one day lying, very nature of your walk, it will clean itself. It will complete itself. Ganga and walk are one and the same. Just if you declare today, O Vak Devi, Vak is described as a feminine energy. Vak Devi, she is one of the mantrinis of Sharada, Saraswati. O Vak Devi, today I declare, I complete with you, and all the incompletions I created in you, I am completing. From now, I'll live integrity. I'll be in the space of integrity. If I miss, I'll immediately complete and align myself to you. O Vak Devi, you reside in my Vak auspiciously. This one request and completion is enough. Declaration is enough. She is already alive. You are pure. Again, don't pollute. That is the only thing. Understand? Ganga does not get polluted by the past pollution. It is getting polluted by continuous pollution. If all of us decide, from today, no more pollution of Ganga, you don't need a separate cleaning mechanism. She is a self-cleaning mechanism. It takes just one season. The other day I was reading an important research paper, very beautiful research paper. I just wanted to tell you all, in the Ganga Purana, Actually, it is part of the Shiva Purana. Ganga Avatarana is described in 3 Puranas. Means the Ganga landing on the planet Earth and moving and reaching the Ganga Sagar. You need to know, the day she landed in Gangotri, this Purana describes this whole thing. Maybe 10,000 years ago they described. And the day she reached Ganga Sagar, you will be shocked. Unless this is fact and happened, our guys cannot record so precisely because it exactly matches the speed and the flow of the water, how much time and date it takes for the water of this volume to travel towards these regions and reach the ocean. The date and time are so precise, it can never be an imaginary description. For example, if they say Ashtami Tithi, she landed on this place. Dasami Tithi, she was in this Jannu's ashram. The description is perfect, completely matching with the speed and the flow of this volume water river. I was shocked. The research paper beautifully presents our Puranic record and the scientific support. It takes only few days to Ganga to clean herself. If you stop pollution, it is your continuous pollution keeps Ganga polluted. It is your continuous non-integrity keeps your walk polluted. Just declare today, and I tell you, whatever may be the pollution, Ganga can clean it. Her volume is 100 times more than any possible corruption, pollution you can add to it. Same way, whatever may be the non-integrity corruption you created, damaged your walk, the power of the Vak Devi, Vak Shakti is 1,000 times more than any amount of corruption, pollution you can do to her. The moment you tell her, from this moment, O Mahadevi, Vagdevi, I decide I will not pollute you, corrupt you anymore with non-integrity. I will live integrity, and if I miss any time, I'll immediately restore myself to my integrity, complete the non-integrity. O Mahadevi, Vagdevi, you reside in me, auspiciously, blissfully, radiate the Vak Siddhi, Vak Shakti, Vak Siddhi in me. Immediately you will see, she is alive, giving you Vak Siddhi. Ganga is not angry with you because you polluted her. She will be angry with you if you continue to pollute her. Vak Siddhi, Vak Devi will never be angry with you because you polluted her due to your non-integrity. She will be angry with you only if you continue to pollute her with non-integrity. Vak Devi is the Mantrini means minister of Saraswati. All the schools, our Gurukuls especially, should teach the kids the science of Vak, the power of words, and how to keep your Vak pure. Understand? Whatever I am talking is not fiction. If you pollute Ganga, you will see the smell. If you pollute your Vak, you will see so much of pollution in your thinking. Pollution in your thinking is depression. Pollution in your thinking is depression. At least in Ganga, if you pollute in Varanasi, the pollution does not come to Gangotri. It only goes down. Calcutta. It doesn't come to Gangotri. But in your walk, if you pollute, it comes out in your word and goes into your thinking. Both. I request all my disciples, if you think you are my follower or sympathizer, disciple, you should have Vak Siddhi. Not for showing miracles, not for egoistic, arrogant exploiting, no. Manipulating, no. When you have Vak Siddhi, if you have Vak Siddhi, it means you are happy with Vak and Vak Devi is happy with you. Pain is related to physical organs, internal organs. Suffering is related to intra-organs. I am introducing new word. Intra. This Vak is the intra-organ, which is there in the cross-section of body and mind. Listen. Vak, Anandagandha, these are all, don't think imagination, no. Illusion, no. They are all intra-organs. Intra-organs. That's the exact word I'll use. Intra-organs. Today, the first completion we are all going to do in the inner awakening is working on our Vak. Please understand how the lungs are the source responsible for your breathing. Vak is the source responsibility for your thinking. Cleaning of the lungs happens by pranayama. If you master pranayama, your breathing style itself becomes pranayama. Same way, cleaning of your Vak happens by completion with all the non-integrity. Once you come to integrity, the nature of your Vak becomes ajapa, japa and Vak Siddhi. A completely integrated Vak will always be in the space of ajapa, japa. You may be chanting Shiva or Namah Shivaya or Shivoham or Nithyanandoham as per your temperament. What you chant is not the main, but you will be in the space of ajapa, japa and completely integrated, radiating Vak Siddhi. See, if you think through the worship of Shiva, you will achieve the ultimate, you will have Namah Shivaya as ajapa, japa. If you think through the worship of Krishna, you will have ultimate, you will have the Hare Krishna mantra as ajapa, japa. If you think you are experiencing that powerful space by understanding the truth, you are Shiva. Shivoham can be the japa, japa mantra. If you feel Nithyananda is a more fact in my life than anybody else, anything else, so I feel more powerful with that mantra Nithyanandoham, then that will be your ajapa japa. It is up to you. But an integrated walk will always be in the space of ajapa japa without any effort. Please understand, without any effort, and you will be radiating Vak Siddhi. I have seen people trying to carry Japamala 24 hours and go on saying, great, I am not saying it is wrong, but just that Japamala rolling 24 hours may not establish you in the Ajapa Japa. If you do the completion with the Vak, you will achieve Ajapa Japa within 21 hours. It will be so nice if the followers of ISKCON can get to access this great truth. They can all get established in Ajapa Japa in no time, for which they are struggling for years. Getting established in Ajapa Japa. Ajapa Japa means the constant repetition of the sacred syllable. It can be a God's name or a Bija Mantra or a great word denoting certain idea, or the great word awakening certain experience and idea in you. It can be anything. Unfortunately, many of the Hindu organizations lost the science of how to establish yourself in the Ajapa Japa. And they, see, it's like you use 10 bucket and just clean the Ganga. It can be a beautiful photograph for the media publicity, but that can never clean Ganga. You can have 10 boys and 10 bucket and say Ganga cleaning movement. By that, will ever Ganga be cleaned? You can have publicity, nothing wrong, but Ganga can never be cleaned, because Ganga cleaning is a different science. You don't even need to clean. Just stop pollution. That's enough.
Pot belly, live for 100 years, defying all the myths of the modern day science. How many of you have seen it? Raise your hand. Not just one or two. Go to every Indian village, you will see Iyengars and Ayers with huge pot belly, living for 100 years, healthy, without going to any hospital, defying the whole modern medical science. Listen, what I am saying is one revelation from parallel universe. Your brain's ability to play with the number and your mother tongue is the same ability synergetically commanding your internal organs and spontaneously, simultaneously making them alive, aligning each other. Your ability to convert the digit into mother tongue straight makes your liver active intensely. Your liver is responsible for 500 various actions in your body. This capacity, pitta, it's called pitta. Pitta means ability to play between digital and verbal, digit and words. This capacity to play is called pitta. In Sanskrit, you will be surprised. The liver fluid is called Pittanir. In Ayurveda, see, in Veda, there are 6 Ubaveda. Jyotisha, which is number, and Ayurveda, health. These 2 are from same unit. Because our guys know number and health. Ability to play with the number and ability to be healthy is one and the same. Both are from same root. If you understand astrology, you will understand health science. If you understand health science, you will understand astrology. Whole thing is just number. Number is the first parallel universe. Jyotisha Ayurveda interconnection itself is just number. Listen, just meditate on 1,000 crore. You will become fresh now. 1,000 crore. Don't try to skip. Don't try to escape from the number of zeros. For 1 crore, how many zero? Then naturally you have to calculate per 1,000, 3 zero. For 10,000, 4 0, for 1 lakh, 5 0, for 100 lakh, 7 0, and then 1,000 crore means 7 plus 3, 10 0, 1, that 10. Without skipping, without brushing it aside, just sit and meditate on 1,000 crore, you will become fresh. Because the number digit becoming mother tongue, thinking through in your mother tongue, again becoming digit, makes your liver fresh. Liver, L-I-V-E-R, your liver, is responsible for simultaneous, spontaneous, synergetic trigger of all the internal organs and keeping you fresh and alive. Then just think, crore. Don't try to skip. Don't think, what am I going to do? Thinking of crore and crore. Whenever I need to calculate, I will pick up calculator or a cell phone or Apple Watch I have. If you are thinking your Apple Watch is enough for you to calculate numbers, the Apple Watch company fellow will become rich. If you depend on your brain, not only you will become rich, I tell you, listen. If you can handle larger numbers in your head, you will be beautiful. Because the symmetry of the body and ability to handle the number is one and the same. Hey, listen. Beauty is not related to shape of the body, it is related to symmetry of the body. Symmetry means how it flows in the eyes of the other. How it flows in the eyes of the other. That is the symmetry. Capacity to handle larger numbers makes you beautiful. There is so much in the number. I tell you, number universe is the first parallel universe. The statements I am making, all of them are absolutely logical and truthful. If you want to be beautiful, trust your ability to handle, process numbers than beauty parlors. Beauty parlors may make some small changes in you, but the game of playing with numbers internally will make your internal organs alive, fresh. I tell you, if you can play with the numbers inside your brain, it is equivalent to doing 1 hour yoga. 10 minutes without getting tired, without skipping, playing with the numbers in your brain is equivalent to 1 hour yoga. You will trigger all your internal organs to be simultaneously, spontaneously, synergetically activated. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. If you trigger your brain, listen, brain is number, throat is mother tongue. If you sync both and trigger them, that will straight trigger the liver and make the liver work synergetically, spontaneously, simultaneously, and balance your whole internal organs, body, make you best, healthy and beautiful. Alison Asami is asking, are there any books you recommend on the topic? There are no books available. It's all my revelations directly from Vedas and Upavedas. There are no books available to give you this precise essence. It's like I have understood and grounded. It's like a 10-ton sugar can. I crushed, took the essence, made it into sugar and just feeding into you. I grasped the whole Vedas and Upanishads and Upavedas. Took the essence I am sharing with you. The foundation, fundamental principle I am trying to establish now is the first parallel universe called number universe. Number universe. By meditating on larger numbers, you can alter your genetical code and DNA code. Listen. Listen. I want you to know, this is not for pride I am telling you the truth. See, the mitochondria cell energy. All of you know that mitochondria cell energy, which can be studied and clearly understood. Number. The medical science can tell you the mitochondria cell energy of each one of you. If you just do some blood test, it will reveal. We did a lot of researches. People had 600 times their mitochondria cell energy go up after my initiation during the inner awakening. We have studied and we have the papers, double-blind study. We can share it with you all. And that same doctor did mitochondria cell energy number of mine, which was 40,000 times more than any normal human being recorded till now. The human beings, mitochondria cell energy, largest number recorded as on now. Mine was 40,000 times more, not 40,000 percentage, 40,000 times more. It is just if you meditate on larger number, your mitochondria cell energy just shoots up. And mitochondria cell energy shooting up makes your body healthy, energetic, alive, fresh, and heals it completely. Somebody is putting the message. Swamiji reading Mrihendragama, where Paramashiva describes the structure of Brahmanda, that experience I am experiencing now in this session. Renasan, I am making the Mrihendragama into an initiation, experience for all of you. So internalize it, receive it. You may think, how? If my brain thinks about number, my mitochondria cell energy will go up. It will. It will. And next, listen to this next. Not only if you think about larger numbers and internalize them, your mitochondria cell energy will go up. Even if you are touched by somebody who thinks large numbers in his brain, his mitochondria cell energy will be transmitted to you and your energy will go up. That is why Krishna says, wherever wealth is there, Shri is there, I am manifesting. Wherever wealth is there, I am manifesting. This whole thing is number. Brain grasping the digit, converting it into your mother tongue, a natural flow. Mother tongue is natural flow. In Ayurveda, thyroid gland and mother tongue have a same word. If you know Sanskrit, a little bit of Ayurveda, you will understand. thyroid gland, and mother tongue. For both in Ayurveda, we have a same word. Your brain able to convert the digit into your mother tongue, process it in your mother tongue, and convert that result from your mother tongue back to digit. That capacity, when it is expanded, it triggers your health spontaneously, simultaneously, synergistically. I am giving you simple revelations. You can process high complicated numbers and send that energy to somebody, that person will become healthy. You can process some crooked, complicated numbers in your brain. Just straight throw that arrow on somebody, that fellow will immediately die. This is the science of astras in Hindu tradition. Listen, when Arjuna, Karna, all these warriors go to war, they don't carry all the weapons like physically. They carry the codes, barcodes of each of the weapon. So they will just utter that barcode, process that, release it, and straight it goes and kills the enemy. How many of you are able to understand what I am saying? They carry the barcode number of the weapons. When Brahma appears and gives Brahmastra to Vishwamitra, he reveals the barcode, password of Brahmastra to Vishwamitra and goes. It is all just barcode sharing, password sharing. When Drona teaches Brahmastra to his son, Drona reveals it to his son, he just gives the barcode, password. It's like how the Indian politicians, they save all their money and put it in the Swiss bank, and that bank account number only they know. When they are about to die, they will tell that number secretly to his son and die. Or they will tell, hey, in the puja room, my grandfather's photo is there. Behind that photo frame, I have put that bank account number. Go and open the frame and see that is the bank account number. Take all the money and enjoy, and they'll die. That's exactly what Drona does to Ashwatthama. Barcode number, cosmic barcode number. For each of these astra, passcode is revealed. That's all. First, Ashwatthama will be prepared for his brain to have this ability to process large numbers for good or bad. The capacity will be built in Gurukul. Once the capacity is built, he will be given the number. That's all. To process the barcode. If you understand this, you will understand how the Ramayana Yuddha, Mahabharata Yuddha, all that happened. I can just process a number in my system and send it to you and make you healthy. Manifest enlightenment. Raise your consciousness to the higher level.
Please relax. Now, let us all enter into the next session where we learn about the 14 lokas mapped to the 25 states of consciousness.
Sometimes people ask me, what's the difference between various states of consciousness and various planes of the universe? Understand? If you go to dream state and come back, what you see in the dream state, what others see in their dream state will not be same. Both of you may be sleeping in the same room, but when you go to dream, the world will be different. When he goes to dream, the world will be different. But conscious planes, the multi-dimension planes of the universe means like a Tapoloka, Satyaloka, Kailasa. If he gets into Kailasa and you get into Kailasa and come back, description will be same. The scene will be same. Listen carefully. The various states of consciousness is more like the subjective truths. Planes of the universe means subjective truth becoming reality in the universal plane. Understand? How now all of you experience the same in this Jagrat plane. This wall is same for all of you. This mic is same for all of you. The interpretations about the mic will be different. The knowledge about the wall will be different. Perception about the wall will be different, but wall is same. Understand? Truth is same. The facts you derive will be different. So this is the plane of Bhu. If you enter into the planes of Swa, Tapa, Satya, exploring those planes through the various states of consciousness, I should say, if we need to send the rocket to Mars, the fuel we need to fill is states of consciousness. If we need to reach Kailasa, we need to fill our being with Turyatita. The fuel is the states of consciousness. The place to reach the plane is those lokas. Sadashiva has given a very elaborate, detailed science. He has not left us orphans. Understand? If you leave your cell phone to your child and tell the child to call whenever he or she needs, and you have the capacity to appear the moment even he tries to type your number, you can't say you left your child orphan. No one can say your child has been left orphan. He has left us his cell phone number, and he appears even if you start typing the number. Understand? He left the science to us. He has not denied it to the humanity. He has not denied it for the human beings. When the science is available, it's our responsibility to explore it. Of course, it's my responsibility to make it user-friendly for all of you. Yoga as religion, that is Hinduism. It is from the Hindu culture, Hindu tradition. Yoga has evolved. Hindu thought current. Yoga has evolved. It's a gift we gave it to the world from the Hindu thought current. The original Vedic and Agamic description, definition of yoga, 3 levels: the science of exploring various powers, science of exploring various states of consciousness, science of exploring various dimensions of the universe. Understand? Some of the planets, the base material of the planet is diamond. You should know some of the planets are 80% diamond material. When we have access to the planets and able to transport, what will happen? Nobody can describe. Whether diamond market will collapse or value of our wealth will go up, we don't know. Access, possibility opens new doors which can't be described. You do not know the result and end result. You do not know what all other doors can open through this. Same way, access to the multi-dimensions of the universe, you do not know how many new possibilities and doors open. And not only Hindu tradition talks about access to other lokas, other planes of universe, it was a very common practice. In Hindu tradition, human beings having access are those beings contacting human beings. I don't even want to say in the modern day people are not doing it. No, we have enough of people who are doing it even now. The body which is fueled only by Sushupti, Jakrat Swapna means deep sleep, dreaming and little waking state once in a while because of cup of coffee. The body which was being dragged, functioning only with these states, if even little Turyatita is mixed, it is like, oh, wow. Today I'll put little Turyatita. You will see the kind of a alchemy change in the system. God, what is going on? What is he doing to my system? I'm just changing the fuel. Multiple things will happen. One, a thorough healing of the body. All the repaired parts get healed. All the friction disappears. Then, ability of your mind to see, perceive, cognize Jiva, individual self, Jagat, universe, Ishvara, Sadashiva. Ability to cognize Jiva, Ishvara, Jagat. Ability to connect with the Jiva, Ishvara and Jagat becomes high when you are fueled with the Turyatita space and state. That is why these 25 states of consciousness, knowledge about it and experience about it is very important. When the Turya and Turyatita gets into your system, the Karana, the organ-based projection of the world dissolves into your original state. So the original state becomes reality. Then the organ-based projection universe. Listen. Organ-based projected universe, as long as you are perceiving it, you are pursuing it, it will all be love, hatred, good, bad, right, wrong, jumps in the life. But when Turya and Turyatita is added to your biomemory, bioenergy, suddenly you will realize yourself is a much deeper and higher reality than the organ-based projected universe. Listen, what we call parallel universe, unmanifest, avyakta, the delusion component of Mahadeva, Throbhava, cannot be exactly translated as delusion. It should only be translated as ununderstandable, ununderstood, or unknown. Throbhava is not, the precise word is not delusion. Precise word is unknown. The various permutation combinations of the 5 units, 5 unit principles is length, breadth, depth, time, space. 5 tattva, principal tattvas. The various permutation combination of these 5 principles forms 11 dimensions. Length, breadth, depth. These 3 dimensions operate in Bhu, the pure space where all other things merge into the space is Kailasa. The 14 lokas. Atala, Vitala, Sutala, Talatala, Bhatala, Bhur, Bhuva, Suva, Tapas, Satya. All those 14 lokas come under these 11 dimensions. Understand this 11 dimension, then I'll initiate all of you. Not just educating, I'll initiate also. Just I need to change the fuel in your body. The fuel with which you are functioning now needs to be changed. You will automatically have your eyes pulled by the third eye during the initiation. I will also teach you guys to teleport and materialize antimatter. See, all teleportation has to happen only through the antimatter. Vibhuti has to become antimatter, only then it has to become a Vibhuti again. So if I just ask you guys to stop in between, that's all. You have antimatter and billions of dollars. Cosmos cannot just brush you aside, push you aside, saying, okay, you throw tantrum, I'll do my job. No. Understand, if you read the Vedic literature, so many references will be there. A rishi is sitting in one forest, corner of the forest, under a tree and meditating. Indra's throne burns. Mahadeva's Kailasa shakes. Vishnu wakes up from his Vaikuntha snake bed, rushes to attend. Have you not read these stories? What it means? Your tantrum cannot be neglected. Be a strong seeker, intense seeker. Never allow the worship of ignorance. Never allow worship of ignorance. I tell you, whatever you lost, wealth, time, energy, youth, I am telling you, everything is useless. Gain.
Astral travel initiation is exclusive for PSM3 participants, and for PSM1 and PSM2 participants, Paramashivoham Level 1 and Level 2 participants, this initiations, there'll be respective initiation for each of you in your respective programs today. So to all the participants of Paramashivoham Level 3, all of you are going to be receiving initiation into astral travel, traveling through the parallel universe to meet their ancestors. And The level 2 participants, you're going to be receiving initiation into saying yes to life, the space of Upanishad. And all the Paramashivoham level 1 participants, you're all going to be receiving initiation into integrity.
Now we are going to be chanting the Dhyana Shloka of Bhagavan Sadashivamurti.
शाक्तेनानेन सकलो विज्ञेयो निष्कलः शिवः क्षित्यादिकुटिलाप्रान्तः मन्त्रसिंहासनस्थितिम् शुद्धस्फटिकसङ्काक्षं द्वात्रिंशल्लक्षणान्वितम् पद्मासनस्थं पञ्चास्यं प्रतिवक्त्रं त्रिलोचनम् दृक्विक्षेया विशालाक्षं ज्ञानचन्द्रकलान्वितम् धवलेशानवदनं पीतं तत्पुरुषाननम् कृष्णाघोरमुखोपेतं रक्ताभोक्तवक्त्रकम् सुश्वेतं पश्चिमास्यैकं सद्यो जातं समूर्तिकं नागोपवीतिनं शान्तं जटाखण्डेन्दुमण्डितं शक्त्यशिशूलखट्वाङ्गं वरव्यग्रकराम्बुजं दक्षिणे रथवामस्भै डमरुं बीजपूरकम् नागाक्षसूत्रं नीलाब्जं बिभ्राणं पञ्चाभिः करैः दिव्यगन्धानुलिप्ताङ्गं दिव्यपुष्पैरलङ्कृतम् हारकङ्कणकेयूरैर्मुद्रिताभिरलङ्कृतम् सञ्चिन्यमूर्तेरूपरि शक्तिमात्रविजृम्भणम् लिङ्गाकारोपमर्देन भावने लिङ्गतां त्यजेत्. The next is the Dhyana Shloka of Satyojata. The Satyojata is Sadashiva's aspect of creation. कुन्देन्दुशङ्कस्फटिकावभासो वेदाक्षमालावरदाभयाङ्कः त्रक्षश्चतुर्भुजवक्त्र उरुप्रभावः सद्योऽधिजातोऽवतु मां प्रतीच्याम्. The next is the Dhyana Shloka of Vamadeva, Sadashiva's aspect of sustenance. वराक्षमालाभयटङ्कहस्तः सरोजकिञ्चल्कमलासवर्णः त्रिलोचनश्चारुचतुर्मुखोन्मां पायादुदीच्यां दिशि वामदेवः. The next is Aghora, Sadashiva's aspect of rejuvenation. कुठारकेटाङ्कुशशूलढक्का कपालपाशाक्षगुणान्दधानः चतुर्मुखो नीलरुचिस्त्रिनेत्रः पायादघोरो दिशि दक्षिणस्याम्. The next is Tatpurusha, Sadashiva's aspect of pulling out of delusion. प्रदीप्तविद्युत्कनकावभासो विद्यावराभिधिः कुटारपाणिः चतुर्मुखस्तत्पुरुषस्त्रिनेत्रः प्राच्यां स्थितो रक्षतु मामजस्रम्. The next is Ishana, Sadashiva's aspect of liberation. वेदाभयेष्टाकुशाट्पशाङ्कः कपालढक्काक्षरशूलपाणिः सितद्युतिः पञ्चमुखोऽवथोन्माम् ईशान ऊर्ध्वं परमः प्रकाशः. Each of these aspects of Sadashiva, each Dhyana Shloka the sacred chants, describe the respective dimensions of Sadashiva. The phase through which he performs creation, the phase through which he performs sustenance, the phase through which he performs rejuvenation, the phase through which he performs pulling out of delusion, and the phase through which he performs liberation. Today, during the darshan, all these 5 phases of Sadashiva is going to be gracing us while we all are lifted to the parallel universe of Pitraloka.
I see many of you asking regarding darshan, the darshan, and all of us are waiting for it because understand today is a very, very special day. As we had earlier mentioned, the darshan is going to be starting in just a few more minutes. As we mentioned today, we are going to be a part of the grand celebration of the pre-rituals, the pre-inauguration, the rituals of pre-inauguration of Kailasa's Sri Nithyananda Janma Bhumi, the very place that has witnessed the grand leelas of the avatar since his very advent on this planet Earth, whether the very first deities that Swamiji himself personally carved, the first Rudraksha that Swamiji actually pulled out when usually children are very attracted to shiny gold objects. Like how in the Dalai Lama we have this tradition of identifying the next Lama by bringing a few of the items that were used by the previous Lamas, the child identifies. Similar way, in Sanatana Hindu Dharma too, we have such processes. This is exactly what was done by some of the great masters and Swamiji's grandmother. When Swamiji was a small baby, Swamiji's grandmother, in this very place, she had actually opened up all the gold jewels, box full, a trunk full of shiny, sparkly jewels. But different from what any other normal baby would do, Swamiji went, put his hand into that trunk, moved away all the gold jewels, and pulled out a Rudraksha mala, which we still have to this day. Till before the Nithyananda Janma Bhumi, Sri Nithyananda Janma Bhumi became part of Kailasa, we all were just having the Rudraksha that Swamiji had pulled out, and that as that small baby. Now, the very place where this Leela happened is officially, legally, Kailasa's Sri Nithyananda Janma Bhumi.
Actually, when Vyasa Mahamuni, when he writes the Bhagavatam, right, he's about to sit and start. The very first thing he tells as he meditates, so Bhagavatam is a very beautiful scripture which describes the Leelas of Bhagavan Shri Krishna. So he very beautifully sings. He says, Tava kathamritam tapta jivanam kavibiriditam kalmashapaham shravana mangalam srimadhadatam bhuvigrananti te bhurite jana. He tells, your story is so sweet. Kathamritam. He tells like the nectarines, leelas that you have done. Just listening to that, all the beings in this whole existence will flower into enlightenment. Bhuvigrananti te bhurite jana. He tells that is the best tapas to do. Just by doing the Leela Dhyana means just by remembering your glorious pastimes, just by reminiscing the beautiful Leelas that you have played. Oh Prabhu, that is the best tapas one can do. Every time I listen to that verse, I just feel like all of us are blessed with that experience. For us, it is not just merely doing the Leela Dhyana, we are witnessing the Leelas every unfolding day. Just like how for all the Vaishnavites around the world, the kshetras such as Sri Krishna Janma Bhumi, where people all go and do the Vrajamandala Parikrama, where from the place where he used to take bath, where he used to run around and play with the gopikas, everything is cherished. And Sri Rama Janma Bhumi, similarly, for all the Hindus, the 2 billion of us Hindus, this Sri Nithyananda Janma Bhumi, the very place where the avatar Paramashiva chose to descend, the very place where the formless assumed the form, the very place where our beloved Swamiji, the supreme pontiff of Hinduism, incarnated, that very house now becomes a sacred kshetra of pilgrimage for all of us Hindus.
And understand every stone in Tiruvannamalai, especially this is the only place where Swamiji has been the longest. Every single stone, every pillar, every grill of the window of this Sri Nithyananda Janma Bhumi is a witness to the Leelas of the avatar from the moment of his advent on this planet in this beautiful form, the ever compassionate form as our beloved Swamiji. And today, the rituals for the pre-inauguration are going to be commencing. And in that very place today, we are going to witness a very beautiful happening of Swamiji himself doing the prana pratishtha of his deity in Kailasa, Sri Nithyananda Janma Bhumi. Understand, this place is going to be celebrated, worshipped as long as the sun and moon exist. This is going to be a kshetra for the 2 billion Hindus that is living and practicing Hinduism now and forever. All of us are getting to be a part of this historic event, and of course, a very sweet day for all of us. It's really a huge blessing that each one of you that are tuned in today, because you're going to be part of that historic group which is able to attend this event by sitting in the two-way video conferencing, receiving the Nayana Diksha from Swamiji. Understand, the Prana Pratishtha process is where this is actually very unique to Sanatana Hindu Dharma. While all the civilizations have been striving to find how to be immortal, what is life, what is death, Sanatana Hindu Dharma mastered into such an adept level where our masters had the science to be able to breathe life into this stone, making it a deity. That process of breathing the life energy into the deity and making it alive, literally making the gods, goddesses land into the deity, is called as Prana Pratishtha. Today, we are all going to witness this very happening. The Prana Pratishtha, actually this whole ritual is a 5-day event, and Swamiji is going to be himself giving us all the darshan and commencing this auspicious rituals. You all can take a few minutes and post it on your Facebook pages as to how blessed you feel to be here. One, as a Hindu, to be part of this historic event, and as a disciple of Swamiji. How do you feel? How blessed do you feel this boon to be here, to witness this, and be part of this sweet journey of Kailasa's Sri Nithyananda Janma Bhumi, which is going to be inaugurated very, very, very soon.
And every pillar, every wall in that house is a witness to how the avatar descended, how Swamiji used to crawl around in that same house. He used to do all his leelas, whether carving deities, feeding his Ganesha, or whether waking up. Actually, we still have the exact room from which Swamiji used to have the darshan of Arunachala every single morning. The one spot of that house from which the window from where Swamiji could see Arunachala every single morning. And from his young age, actually, everyone in Tiruvannamalai, every stone, every grass, every plant, every being in Tiruvannamalai reminisces the joy of having witnessed an avatar. If even today, if you go and if you ask the people in Tiruvannamalai, right, they all will proudly say, wherever Swamiji is, he's from our city. He's our, he's from this Tiruvannamalai. He belongs to us. They have a unique right over Swamiji. They celebrate that unique sense of, feeling of belongingness with Swamiji.
Actually, if you go to Tiruvannamalai, when Swamiji is in Tiruvannamalai, when Swamiji goes and gives the darshan to all the people, the common mass of Tiruvannamalai, they will actually push us all away and they'll say, Swamiji belongs to us. All of you are only coming later. Swamiji is ours. He happened here in Tiruvannamalai, and every single person will have some story in relation with Swamiji. Whether I was this teacher of Swamiji in this particular class, or I was this person who saw Swamiji at this age, every single person there will have their own right over Swamiji, even if when Swamiji goes to any place, when the sannyasis are there around Swamiji, usually in all other places, yes, people will have a rush to come and take blessings from Swamiji. But in Tiruvannamalai, it's even more unique. People are so possessive. They own Swamiji, literally. The whole Tiruvannamalai owns Swamiji. So they'll actually push us all away and they'll be like, Swamiji is ours. And you'll see, and Swamiji, when Swamiji goes to Tiruvannamalai, literally you will feel like you are witnessing Swamiji in his childhood, like literally like that. That very place, and specifically the place where Swamiji descended, where he happened and where he lived the longest, that home is now Kailasa Sri Nithyananda Janma Bhumi.
And to this day, all the beings there cherish their one moment or that few minutes of their or that time that they have spent with Swamiji. Right from Swamiji's, whether the school teachers or whether the headmasters or whether the people there, every one of them reminisce and cherish those moments. And the Nithyananda Janma Bhumi, Sri Nithyananda Janma Bhumi stands tall, singing the glory of these extraordinary leelas played by the avatar. Now, let us all get ready to receive the darshan of Swamiji, and let us all get ready to witness the pre-inaugural rituals of Sri Nithyananda Janma Bhumi. Now, let us all get ready. Please sit straight with the head and spine in a straight line. Chant the Mahavakya. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham
Paramashivoham